Leaving Samburu behind us, we headed for the equator, to a town called Nanyuki. It is here we were going to stay at a tented camp called Sweetwaters. The camp is built around a waterhole with magnificent views of Mount Kenya. While game drives are available, you don't really need to go far from your tent to see Kenya's magnificent wildlife. You will often see bush bucks grazing on the grounds. The camp for them has become a safe haven. When walking around the grounds, you need to keep your eyes open for the little creatures. But it is at the waterhole where most of the activity takes place. Regular visitors are the Grant's gazelle. The Thompson's gazelle, a small version of the Grant's gazelle, keeps a safe distance from the waterhole, unsure of whether there are predators. The warthog is a regular visitor, and almost like the clown of the waterhole, he will entertain you for hours. Probably the most regular visitor, and in the largest numbers, are the impala. The male impala can have harems up to 50 females. And with 50 females to look after, his life is not an easy one. His biggest task is defending his harem, for the other males around would try to steal them away. He himself has probably built his harem up by taking females from other herds. Younger males would try to impress him with their athleticism, but this is not going to worry this stag. But there will come a day when the younger stag is bigger and stronger, and he will challenge him. The game is always nervous around a waterhole because it can become a place of ambush for the predators that are around. Near to the waterhole is an area known as a salt lick, and the animals come for the minerals that can be found in the ground. Of the larger game, zebras are the most frequent visitors. They come, they drink, they go. They don't hang around. But the most elegant animal to drink here is of course the giraffe. The giraffe have to be extra wary when they drink, because when they stoop down to drink and splay their front legs apart, they put themselves in a very vulnerable position. It takes them quite a few seconds to get upright again, and in that time a predator could be upon them. The white rhino generally comes at night to drink, but you do sometimes see them passing by the camp. I can't think of a more idyllic way to spend time than sitting outside the tent, watching Africa go about her business. Samburu showed us the colourful side of Kenya's bird life. Kenya's bird life is also quite diverse. Here is a selection of the more unusual species and also a selection of the vast amount of water birds Kenya has. It's not just colourful birds you see, there's a lot of beautiful plants and unusual ones. And where there's plants, there's insects. In the 18 months since we last visited the Ol Pejeta conservancy, the Ankoli cattle have been breeding very well. On our drive back to the camp, it was good to see that the game was surviving well in what were becoming drought conditions. They were desperate for the rains to arrive, but the buffalo seemed to be doing very well, and that's always a good sign. There are several large dams on a conservancy, so there's never a shortage of drinking water, and the hippo make use of these in the dry season. The rains really are needed to help the grasses grow. The conservancy has a lot of common zebra, but it's the Grevy zebra that is in danger, with only 5,000 left in the wild. So the conservancy is playing its part in saving what is a very endangered species. It's a beautiful animal, more like a horse or a pony in size. I think the size hits you first, especially when you see them near the common zebra. But it's also the difference in stripe pattern and the fact the common zebra's stripes go all the way under its belly. The largest antelope in Africa is the eland, but they're very shy and reclusive and keep their distance. The reticulated giraffes are also doing very well here. On average their height is around 18 feet, so when the giraffes are around, the other game relaxes more because they are fully aware that the giraffe can see far across the plains of any predators that may be coming. As we arrived back in camp, there was a large herd of zebra moving down to the waterhole. At certain times there can be vast amounts of game around the waterhole. The waterhole can be a place of surprises, and none more so than when wild dogs turn up. It was a lovely evening. With good company, a drink in one hand, we watched the sun go down and the night took over. The African night is a very special time, and it's so nice to sit outside your tent, raise your binoculars and see what comes and goes from the waterhole. As the game comes and goes, you need to keep your eyes peeled for what's in front of you. The African hare makes a very good meal for the Veru's eagle owl. The black-backed jackal is also partial to African hare. The light at the waterhole enables the zebra to graze more peacefully, as it gives them a better opportunity to spot a predator if it comes. On closer observation we could see that this rhino was limping. He's probably been in a fight over territory with another rhino. The star at any waterhole is always going to be the African elephant, and they appear like ghosts in the night. The following morning, the first visitors to the waterhole were the warthogs. It's not long before the other game starts to come to the waterhole. The Difasa waterbuck is one of 2 waterbucks to be found in Kenya, the other being the common or ringed waterbuck. As in many species, the females do not have horns. You rarely see lions feeding on waterbuck or any other predator. They say that the smell from the waterbuck is like turpentine, and this deters the cats from attacking them. You often see large groups of various antelopes, but not quite the numbers you get when the impala come to drink. During our week's stay, just sitting outside our tent, we saw all the game there is to see, except for the cats. When the zebras are feeling quite relaxed, they become very playful.